Hey, happy Sunday, everyone. Glenn Kellaway from the basement. Hope everyone is going to have a nice, relaxing day. Back with another video. This one on Jethro Tull, inspired by my good friends Pat and Kevin. They just did their 10 favorite Jethro Tull songs on Pat's great channel, Close to the Edge. Check it out. I love Jethro Tull. One of the biggest regrets in my life when it comes to not seeing bands live was not seeing Jethro Tull. I can't believe I didn't, because they're amazing. Where to start? First of all, I want to make this statement. Jethro Tull is not a progressive rock band. Jethro Tull is a rock band with a flute. That's my strong opinion. Next, what have I got here from Jethro Tull? Do I rank my albums? Do I rank my favorite songs? Do I just show some shit? I'm going to show some shit first. First of all, this 5-record set came out in 1988, 89, something like that. 20 years of Tull. LPs, 5-record set. Just a compilation of great Jethro Tull tracks. Great box set. Came with this book. I bought this set when it came out, wore it out, and eventually when I sold off all my record collection and everything, there's a family tree. When I eventually sold off my record collection, it went, and then one day I found it used for a great price and just grabbed it up, man. It is like so good. Here's what the records look like. There we go. 20 years of Tull. Fantastic stuff. My introduction to Jethro Tull, Underground Radio. When This Was came out, their first album, which looks like this. There was a song called Beggar's Farm that was played a lot on Underground Radio. I loved that song, but I never bought the album. Should have, because it's a great blues album. And I was heavy into the blues in '69. Did not buy a Jethro Tull album until Aqualung came out, and I bought it because of the cover. I kind of ignored Stand Up and bought Aqualung just from the cover, and from the first note I just fell in love with it. It's probably, if we're not talking greatest albums of all time, just my favorite albums of all time, this is number one. Aqualung. Fantastic. And this Steven Wilson remix is just to die for, I'm telling you. I was never happy with the dynamics in the Jethro Tull Aqualung albums that I heard. There were just parts of the album that were so quiet you couldn't even hear them, and then all of a sudden it would blast. I didn't think it was mixed very well. Steven Wilson corrected that, which I really love. This comes in a hardcover set. Highly recommend the remix. What happened to the album? I have no idea. Where'd my record go? Isn't that funny? The record's not in the thing. Oh, here it is. I found it. Chrysalis label. Jethro Tull. Aqualung. Oh, what are my favorite Jethro Tull albums, you say? I know you've just asked. And before we get started any further, you just look down, just below the video, and you see the white button that says subscribe. It's been working. My subscriptions are going up. It's because I'm reminding people. So sorry to keep doing it, but please push the subscribe button. I'm asking you nicely. I really would appreciate it. And there's a thumbs up, thumbs down. You can do whatever you want. Take your turns. Do one day and one the next. I don't care. Okay, my favorite Jethro Tull albums. Number one, by a mile, Aqualung. Number two, I kind of consider, although there is some electric guitar in this album, consider kind of a more of acoustic-y album, is Minstrel in the Gallery. I'll talk about the songs on this later, but number two for me is Minstrel in the Gallery. Number three, Stand Up. fantastic. The record came with that cardboard stand-up of the band. If you're looking for this album, try and find not the single cover, but try and find the gatefold that has the stand-up in it, because it's fun. And they would be my top three. I could mention more, but this would be next on my list. Okay, now let's talk about these sets. These sets came out. The first one, I don't know if you know it or not, before they developed this, they started to do the anniversary sets. The first one was Benefit, and it was in a small like that. That's what they did. Then I can't remember if it was Thick as a Brick or Aqualung that came out first. Why do I get the feeling it was Thick as a Brick? They came up with this genius book style thing, which is just so highly regarded, and they've done such a great job. I've got my favorites. I'm missing a few, but I kind of wish I had them, but they're getting kind of expensive now. So, but I got all the ones that are really essential for me. I got This Was, Thick as a Brick, Minstrel in the Gallery, Aqualung, and Stand Up. And I still haven't bought Benefit in that style, but I have it here. It's the same thing. Do I want to spend $60 just so I can have it in the book style? Maybe if I was rich, I would. What else have I got here for Tull? A couple more things I want to show you. I love this comp. I don't know if it's ever released on vinyl. I don't think so, but it's called The Best of Acoustic, Jethro Tull. It's so good. It's got like 20 some tracks on it. I don't know. I can't even count. 20 tracks. And just all more of their acoustic numbers, which I love. Now, there's a couple that aren't acoustic, because a lot of times Jethro Tull would throw the electric guitar in with the acoustic. There was a nice little battle back and forth. It really sounded cool. And but if you can find this CD, it's really an enjoyable listen. Great frickin' album. In the 80s, Jethro Tull came out with this album, which I really loved at the time, but it reminded me of Dire Straits. It sounds like Dire Straits to me. Crest of a Knave. That's the only later Tull. Well, I've got the new Tull. I didn't even show that one, which I like. Damn, I didn't bring the new Tull out. Yeah, question. It had two really great tracks on it: Farm on the Freeway and Budapest. They were great tracks on that album. Next, Martin Barre is a guitar player. Now, the first guitarist on the This Was album was Nick Abrams. He was a blues guy. The album's a blues album. Martin Barre joins after Nick leaves, and Martin Barre just changes the whole sound. I think Jethro Tull is Martin Barre and Ian Anderson. Tull is not Tull without Martin Barre. I got a chance to see Martin Barre in a small club in Toronto maybe 7 years ago or something like that, and he was fantastic. What a great band he has. And I've got some of his stuff, like Martin Barre, Back to Steel. This is a really, really good album. If you don't have any Martin Barre albums, grab that. Another one where he did, it's called Away with Words, which is acoustic instrumental versions of Tull classics. Fantastic. And also some of his own stuff. Actually, when I look at it, I don't even know if there's many Tull I think it's more of his own albums on there. There is now on this album that I just showed, Back to Steel, they do a killer cover of Eleanor Rigby. Fantastic. Great stuff. Martin Barre, don't ignore his solo stuff. It's really good. Now I want to rank my 10 favorite Jethro Tull songs. First, a song off of Benefit, track number 6, To Cry You a Song. Great guitar riff, catchy song, great song off of Benefit. Number 10. Number 9. How about off of... What happened to this album? Number 9, off the second track off of Minstrel in the Gallery, Cold Wind to Valhalla. I'm keeping that close because there's a few that might show up on there. Number 8 from Stand Up, A New Day Yesterday. It's a new day yesterday, it's an old day now. Great track. Number 7, again off a Minstrel, a beautiful guitar, acoustic guitar with a gorgeous melody. It's called Requiem. It's the 4th song off of this, follows Black Satin Dancer. It's just the most gorgeous melody. I just love it. Number 6 from Aqualung, Locomotive Breath. Is that one of the great rock songs of all time? Tell me that's Prog. Just try. Number 5, again from Stand Up, We Used to Know. Now, I got a story with this. You guys need to go and listen to this song. I never caught on to it at the time, but back quite a few years ago, Don Felder from the Eagles was on the Howard Stern show, and he was talking about writing the chord progression and the lead and everything for Hotel California. That's really Don's big contribution to that song, or to that band, actually. When he left the studio, they were taking calls from fans, and one of the fans, I guess he was trying to get through when Don was there, he wanted to challenge Don on stealing Hotel California from Jethro Tull off of the Stand Up album, a song called We Used to Know. That is number 5 on my list. Listen to We Used to Know from Jethro Tull, especially listen to the lead break. You tell me that is not Hotel California. Just, your head will explode. You will not believe it. And that's definitely a couple of years before Hotel California came out. He had to have heard it. It's uncanny. Number 4 on my list is from Aqualung, Wondering Aloud. Another beautiful, beautiful song. I love acoustic Tull stuff. Ian Anderson's so good at that. Number 3 song I mentioned, the first song I was ever introduced to Jethro Tull with, is Beggar's Farm off of This Was. Is it the 3rd greatest Jethro Tull song? Probably not, but it just has such a special meaning to me because it was an introduction to the band. Number 2 off a Minstrel from the Gallery. It's a combination of songs, One White Duck and Zero to Nothing at All. Fantastic stuff, right after Requiem. Oh, that whole part from Requiem through One Duck on Your Wall and Zero to Nothing at All just might be my favorite whole little section of Jethro Tull music. Number 1 off of Aqualung, the last track, Wind Up. What a great song. He's not the kind you have to wind up on Sunday. It's just a great, great, great track. That's it for Jethro Tull. Just love this band. And thanks, Pat and Kevin, for inspiring me. And please go to their channel, Close to the Edge, and watch it. And everyone have a great day. Thank you.